What's good, man? It's your boy Cash. You know I'm back in the building, man. Cash Money Dream Podcast. We here, man. We ain't going nowhere. We got a special guest in the building, Noble Kane.
Hey, y'all.
What's good, man? Welcome back.
Thank you.
How you been?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm good, man. Living life, just getting back in the city. I was in Vegas, man. Listen, Vegas is getting expensive, so I don't recommend anybody to go there.
I mean, I don't recommend them go anywhere. All this shit is expensive.
$400 a night, $600 a night, and you ain't even in the hotel.
Yeah.
But, you know what I mean? It's cool. We do a lot of things out there. It's opportunity. But for the locals, save your money until we get a new president. But what's new? How was your weekend?
My weekend was chill. You know, I'm a mom, so I just did a lot of family stuff with the girls.
Okay.
Went to a little barbecue. Just relaxing.
Food was horrible, huh?
No, it was amazing. I had like 4
Niggas
to 5
can't
plates.
cook. Can they cook?
Yeah. I had
Okay.
like 4 to 5 plates. It was good.
4 or 5 plates?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, girl, you got fat.
Yeah, I be putting it down. I don't play no games when it comes to food.
Putting it down and putting it out.
Yeah. Whatever.
You stupid.
Don't do that.
Hey, yo, but real quick, we always do this. Cash Money Drink Podcast, your boy Cash, we in the building. Give them your social media again so it can pop up on the screen. Let them know where they can find you, Nova Kane.
Yes.
Before we get into this.
At Novacain, NOVACAIIN, on all platforms, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter. Yes, go ahead and follow your girl.
Stop the cap.
We're not capping. It's your boy Cash. Now, listen, today's is a crazy, crazy day. And the reason why it's a crazy day, because we got some topics that we need to get into. I'm going to tear this shit up because I'm pretty mad. And you're going to see me get... And listen, I need you to come hard in any opinion you have. But trust me, Ramin, welcome to the Cash Money Dream Podcast. We in the building.
Welcome.
Noble Kane in the building. Let's get into this because it's about to get fucking crazy. Celebrity
news.
Let's go.
Yeah, so we're going to start off today with Jada Pinkett Smith.
Oh, no.
She had something to say. She was on a podcast recently. I think it was within the last week. And she said that she'd support her daughter having a relationship like her and Will Smith's if it helps Willow become the woman I'm becoming.
Nope.
Would either of you, we'll start with Novacain. Before we get any deeper in this article, most people are familiar with the type of relationship her and Will have, right?
What type of relationship is
Novacain.
that?
Is it positive or negative so far
Novacain,
from what the public knows?
Hold on
The
real quick,
relationship
though.
is
Hold on real quick. Novacain, do you know who Jada Pinkett is?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
I think, I don't even know what kind of relationship they have, to be honest. Like, they're not together, but then they're together, and then he embarrassed her, she embarrassed him. So if that's what she want her daughter to do, then, like,
I mean, she's 3 or 4.
I mean, they've been married
That's a
since
reach.
97, so do you
Congratulations.
think she's trying to say being married as long as that, or being
that's what
as
I'm saying.
controversial as it's been the last 10, 15 years?
Take it away, Novacain.
I mean, do you think it's a good relationship or a bad one?
I think they have a bad
From what
relationship.
you hear.
From what I see, from what they do,
Right.
you
Fuck
know, all
hearing,
the
we
time.
see it.
From what I see, they
Yeah.
have a very negative relationship. So I don't know. At this point, I feel like they're just dragging what they can out of it because of the status of them have been together since the 90s or whatever the case is. But I don't know what she want her daughter to gain from this type of situation.
I mean, what do the article really get into, Ramin?
Well, what she's trying to say, right here, I'll show the quote, what she's saying. She says, when you can go through all the shit that we've went through and still figure it out, when you can have somebody in your life that's willing to love you through the heartache, through the shadow, through the rain, through whatever the fuck ever. So she's saying, look, get into a relationship where you could possibly go through 100 headaches over 20, 30 years and still get through it because their connection is so strong, I think is what she's implying, that they stay together. Some people disagree. Some people think it's because Will Smith's a simp. And that's why they're still together. Some people think there's some shit that she has on him, and maybe that's why. I don't know. It's a lot of allegations.
Damn it.
A lot of allegations.
I thought they were divorced and they're
not
just
divorced.
coming
Let me-
out
let-
telling
It seems like every
people
month it
together.
changes. The story
Let-
changes every month.
Like, I thought they've been not together for like 10 years
Nah,
and they're just
come
telling
on, man.
people
Listen,
you
yeah.
know what they got going on.
Let Cash
don't
Money
know.
Dream Podcast, man. We in the building. What's good? Listen, man. Will Smith is a simp, and this is a man that a lot of people respected. The problem is I support anybody who's married, right? If you're married, you're doing it a decade, 2 decades, I respect it. But when your wife out here fucking a gay R&B singer, right? That's the highest of disrespectful. Now, is there a man out here who's married to a woman? You fucking simps. That wife cheats on them. You fucking simp. And their wife go around behind their back sucking a man's. You know what? You fucking simp. There's a lot of men out here who simp, and the problem is they don't know the value of themselves, and they're insecure. Will Smith is an insecure man. He's a talented actor, but acting is behind the camera. We behind the camera. We on camera right now. Is this really us? We don't know. People don't know. We show who we are. I'm real. You're real. But people can be in the comments and say that's not real, right? That's y'all not who you say you are. But they don't know. Will Smith is an actor. Outside of that, everything else is fucking chaos. His wife is chaos. Fuck no. His child should never be like his mother.
Denied.
And the reason why is because you're setting her up for failure. She's gonna hide. I mean, I don't know what her sexuality is. She look like she like boys or women. I don't know. It's none of my business. But the point of it is if she's talking about 20 years, no. Who wants to be married to someone like that? A woman who's a narcissist.
They're almost at 30.
I mean, a woman who's a narcissist. The problem is it doesn't matter no more. She had 20 years to control Will Smith. It's over. Will can leave her today and get with another woman, and he still won't be respected because what we seen him do to the smack, what we seen him, how he operated with the book. The dude sat at a table across his wife, cheering her on while she disrespected him into a fucking book called, what's it called? Worthy. So as a man, I speak for all men. And I listen, this is not a shot to black women. It's not a shot to women because I love women. Women are, without you, we wouldn't be here. Without you, this podcast wouldn't be here, period. But you have to understand, you have to respect your king, especially if he makes $100 fucking million. This dude's making $300-400 million and she's in his shadow disrespecting him. I truly believe Jada Pinkett want to be Will Smith. She's mad she didn't get that spot.
She wants Willow to be like her.
She wants that spot. She's a queen, but she's not a goddess. All you women want to be queens, but are you goddess? She's not a goddess, and the reason why she ain't a goddess because she is not protecting the throne. She's destroying her kingdom. Nobody's going to respect Will Smith. Niggas don't respect. Listen, we respect him on his money. We respect him on his hustle, but we don't respect him when it comes to his family. And hell no, his daughter should never want to be like Jada. Never. Why would you want to be a woman who sit around sleeping with gay guys, who hides their own image, right? Here's an R&B singer who don't even show himself, right? Talking about he was insecure.
I think it's bigger than August.
I don't think so. I think August, she took advantage of a man who was going through something, and that's evil. She's a predator. Jada Pinkett, I'm going to say it, nobody ever say this shit. Nobody's saying this shit. We'd be the first ones on YouTube. She is a predator. You don't go after a guy who's stuck within his own stuff. I don't know this guy, the R&B singer. What's his name?
August Alsina.
Okay. You know who he is. Mm-hmm. Does he make good music?
I mean, shit, he did. He had like 4 bops.
Okay, but his music was talking about women, correct?
Yeah.
Well, it's R&B.
Sexual. Yeah.
I don't care.
You know?
So if you were gay,
that's what it's about.
If you're gay and you talk about music about women, you're a fraud. So in reality, his music was really talking about guys, but you guys thought it was women. Because to me, the ultimate betrayal of a man is fucking a man who's gay, just like a woman. How many women out here in Atlanta that I hear about that are married to a man and has 2 to 3 kids, and their husband is banging a man? This is disgusting.
It's not just Atlanta.
I mean, it's everywhere.
Hello, your computer has virus.
But it's still 3-4%, right?
Well, she also had some going on with Mark Anthony too when they were acting in that one TV show. So it's not just one guy. Who knows how many guys it's been?
Listen, women, if you're married, you have a service to your husband and your family. Fuck your actions. Fuck your feelings. The number one thing you can do is protect your family. Your goal, once you have a child, is to protect your children. To protect your legacy, your family. Fuck your car, fuck your money, fuck your career. What is wrong with people? The highest level to a woman's success for you to live 80 to 90 years is protecting your family. Period. There's a woman on TikTok. I don't know who she is. You guys in the comment will know this. She cooks. She does everything on TikTok for her husband. She plans everything out from scratch. She makes cereal from scratch. Okay? And you women in here calling her a pick me, y'all disrespecting her, say, I would never do that for a man. That's why
calling her a pick me. I would do that for my husband.
But that's why you women are happy. Most of you women are miserable. Y'all don't have a husband. Y'all have no protection. And if y'all keep following women like Jada, it doesn't matter how much fucking money you have. You're going to be fucking miserable. Period. It's okay to be in your husband's shadow. That's the point. To be protected. Well, what did they say in 300? What was the quote? I mean, when the guys shot the arrows and the arrows were coming, he said, we are hiding the what? Shades.
Yeah.
So all I'm saying to you is this. Jada, listen, I'm not a Jada hater. I think she's a talented black woman when it comes to acting. Listen to me. She's a talented actress when it comes to making movies. But the way she goes around and disrespect her legacy for black people, we used to believe, I mean, come on, man. We used to look at Will Smith and Jada like they was perfect. They lied to us. They played us. They played us.
Well, just to close out.
They was just giving us regular black people shit.
I mean,
they didn't play us.
Not all black people operate like this.
Like
this is a saying, man.
Hollywood drama.
Not all black people operate like this. We need to get past this
shit.
Listen, we need to get past this idea that black people operate like this. We need to change the narrative.
Sometimes we do ghetto shit. When he walked up there and slapped with Chris Rock, that was some ghetto shit. Like
what she's trying to say,
but you like that though. If hold on, Will Smith, you like that? Tell the truth. When Will smacked him, did you like it? Did you feel?
I feel like it wasn't the setting.
Did you feel bad for black culture?
I mean, I was embarrassed. No, I definitely was embarrassed because I feel like it wasn't the time and the place for you to act like that, very simpish like that. But I would want my man to defend me if somebody came across me like that for sure.
We don't defend Jada. But the difference between this is if I have a goddess or a queen and I look in the camera, if I have a goddess and a queen and a man's disrespecting my woman, I'm going to approach the man. I don't care. I'm in the Grammys. I don't care if this the Oscars.
Really?
I don't care if I'm the president of the United States and I'm being sworn in. If somebody disrespect coming over, pop, knock me, say, look, my AP coming off. I'm knocking these niggas out. I'm just saying, listen, but it doesn't look right when you're defending a woman who's cheating on you with a cake.
He belongs to the streets.
Well, she says this. She's saying as much as Will and I have tried to get away from each other, it's not happening.
Of course not. 20 years.
What we realize is that it is that intimate relationship that makes you have to face yourself in ways that no other relationship does. She also continues to say that's one of the beauties of marriage. It doesn't mean that it's going to ever be the thing you thought.
I agree with that.
Fairy tale that I was killing myself for, my relationship will never be that.
I agree with that.
So she's just trying to say when you have this close of a relationship that they do, this is normal. This is stuff that comes with it, and it is what it is. And if my daughter goes through that, she's all for it. She's not taking any blame for the stuff happening or putting blame on him. She's just saying, this is supposed to be how it goes.
I'm just confused. That's not how it's supposed to be, how it's supposed to go. So I'm just confused on how she would want her daughter to want to have to go through all that. You don't have to go through all
you got daughters.
These different
Listen,
struggles
you got daughters, right? You got girls, so speak for her. You a woman. You a black woman.
Exactly. And I wouldn't want them to go through all these struggles with a man and all this other shit and figuring out where they want to be in their relationship.
For a young girl, though, you're successful, you're a multimillionaire, your husband's doing well. Let's just change the situation. You're not Jada. What would you want for your daughters? Because her daughter's already rich. She's successful. She's doing modeling or whatever she did. She dropped the record 10 years ago.
I would want you to go find your path on your own shit, on whatever it is that you want to do. We don't want our children to grow up to be like us. We want them to be better than us.
I agree.
So there's no reason for her to even be trying to order the steps of her to follow hers when she's supposed to be molding her to create her own.
So before we leave this subject, do you agree with Jada?
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't want my kids to be like me.
So you don't want your child to be a 304.
Negative.
All right, and it's not saying not saying you a 304, but Jada.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
You don't want your child, and even if a woman was a 304, she would
still shouldn't want her kids to be like
these
her.
women are setting their children up, especially their daughters, to be OnlyFans or Thoughts or Hot Girl Summers. It's dangerous.
You know what it is? She's what you said. she's a narcissist. The reason why everybody else views her as a negative and saying, I would not want my daughter to be like her, because they see all the flaws she has. She doesn't believe she has any flaws because she's a narcissist. So that's why
Money
she
does
made that
that.
statement.
That's what I'm saying. If outside of her and Will, like drama, her as a woman, her
Money
as an
does that.
entrepreneur, her
Yeah,
as an
money does that.
actress.
Money does that.
Yeah, you like
She's
that's
cocky.
Cool
She
footsteps to
knows.
step in,
She
but
knows.
You are fake news.
Say what you saying.
I'm saying like the other side of Jada, like we only talking about like the her and Will shit that they
Right.
got going on. Outside of that, she's a strong woman.
She's
so
a strong
yeah,
woman.
you would like want your children to lead to that, but I don't know about
The
the
fact that
relationship.
all this negative stuff goes public about him, imagine the things that happen that don't go public, that you don't know about.
I'm
It's
telling
probably
you,
worse.
exactly. So the book we see that's already open. Who wants to keep digging and reading it more? Is this horrible? I think
Denied.
when you're in America as Black people and we're coming through a struggle still today, right? We have came a lot from Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, or anybody, Barack Obama. We still fighting for certain things. We're number one in the world for entertainment, fashion, sports. We're number one, right? Music, number one. Go look
Entertainment.
Go look at the charts. The number one artist is Black. Afro beats is taking over. That's the future. Shout out to everybody in Africa. You know what I'm saying? You guys are killing it. The music is unbelievable. Like shit. What the fuck y'all doing, man? Where the
don't even
fuck
know how
y'all
to
been?
dance, but that's
Y'all
fine.
saving. Y'all bringing. Listen, real quick. Let's get out. Let's toast to Africa real quick. I wanna shout out to everybody out there making music. Wiz Kids, Davey O, all you guys. You know what I mean? Run Town. There's a lot of artists I'm not mentioning, but what I'm gonna say this before we get off this subject. Yeah, you also are artists. I mean, we get into that another time. Now she got bars for real though. But listen, Jada has to understand that her legacy is being tested, and she's gonna be remembered as a 3 or 4. Nobody's gonna respect her. And for Black people, we
Belong to the streets.
have to change this narrative. We have to have 20 years strong, not 20 years and then a divorce worth $400-500 million. And they're not going to go nowhere because I truly think they're more friends and business partners than a relationship.
Exactly.
They're not no longer
Exactly.
towards, hey, well, go fuck who you want. I'm going to fuck who I want. Let's keep it quiet.
This
Media
shit
out
is
of our
all business
relationship.
now.
Yeah, it's all business. I think their contract now is a business. They're no longer into a contract where he's looking at his wife as someone as like what's the guy from Broncos who just got released?
You're talking about Russell Wilson.
So like Russell Wilson look at
He's
Sierra.
with Sierra.
Will
yeah.
Smith don't look at her like Sierra. He doesn't. Hell no. No. Or like Jay-Z look at Beyonce. Hell no. And the problem is we have, as Black people, we have to change the narrative. Make sure you vet your woman. You got to vet a woman. You got to know that you got a queen who protects you, who's about family, not about material and the ambition. She cannot have more ambition than you. Jada has more ambition than Will Smith. And if you deal with a woman with more ambition than you, she will destroy you. Period. Stay away from Cleopatra. I'm telling you. Narcissist women are very dangerous, especially men.
How so though?
What do you mean?
You're saying by her being more ambitious.
Listen,
How does that create
I'm worth
conflict?
$300 million. What the fuck you need to do? What do you mean? I'm worth $300 million. What do you need to do? What do you need to do? I'm worth $300 million.
I
Well,
mean,
you want a
she's
job?
also an actress.
I don't
This-
care. Do you want a
the
job?
actor,
She's a good actress,
like,
but she ain't the
they're
best.
both- They're both bringing in the bag.
Listen,
so
she's a good actress, but she ain't the best. Go give me her top 3 movies, except for when she was having sex in the 90s.
Monster Ball.
In the 90s where she did a
Or
sex scene.
Tupac.
Like, come on. Well, give me her best movie. She was in a Matrix. She wasn't even a star.
She was
Give
in
me-
that show with Mark
Give
Anthony.
me
whatever
her
that was
best
called. That was decent.
star
And that
movie.
raisin.
Give me a
Raisin
movie.
Lyric or
Give me a
something
movie
like that.
Jada did that
Jason-
made her
Jason-
$100 million.
I don't know.
Give me a movie that she did with a ticket sale of $1 billion. She's a C-list, D-list
If you're trying to
actress.
compare to Will Smith,
No.
no, she's not in the
Listen,
same class.
If
obviously,
I'm gonna say this.
nobody would think that she's
Right.
a. He's
Listen.
a. She's a C, like you said.
If I'm worth $300 million like Will Smith, sit your fucking ass down and take care of my legacy. That's the problem with women don't understand.
So she can't go chase
No,
her own
no.
dreams?
Listen, listen, guys. I'm talking to men. If you're dealing with a woman who has ambition like you in the relationship, it's gonna end up like Jada, because these women become greedy, they become insecure, they become jealous. It's just a fact. If I'm in a business and I'm in a commissional sale and I'm doing a commission sale, my job is to be number one. I'm going against men. It's probably 200 men in that room. I'm not being their friends. This is competitive. This is why relationships don't work. Because once money get involved and it's about careers, it's competitive. A wife and a husband shouldn't be competing. Jada's competing with Will, and she always had. She doesn't want to be in his shadow. She wants the fame too. She wants to be the Angelina
She's an actress.
She wants to be the Angelina, but you're not Angelina. You're not Beyonce. I'm sorry, Jada. You're not. You're not.
Denied.
You the laughing joke of Hollywood. Nobody in Hollywood respect her. The only reason why they tolerate her and deal with her is because of Will Smith. And Will Smith is loved. We all love Will Smith. We do. Great actor, great man. I mean, to do what he did in the 90s was unbelievable, right? So when you get a woman who's destroying everything you work for, fuck no. Your daughter should never want to be Jada. Your son should never want to be Jada. Women must understand this is a destruction, a nuclear about to explode. Why would any woman want to follow a woman like this? And if women think like this is why you're going to be single, or if you're married, you're going to be lonely by 60, 70. Let's see how this story ends. Will Smith and Jada is still going.
They're gonna stay together.
Oh, okay.
She's saying it's never going to end. It's not
Cool.
ending.
We'll see in another 5-10 years. I mean,
I agree.
listen, we'll see in another 5-10 years. I don't have an issue with this. I just think Jada.
They're just gonna be open or doing whatever. they're
Jada,
doing
nobody
now,
should follow
fucking other
Jada.
people, but
Destruction is not the key to success. Let's move on.
All right. Next topic. Scottie Pippen
Man.
and Larsa Pippen
You stupid.
are now.
Again.
Yeah, well, this time they're together in this headline. It's not about Jordan's son. It's not about anything like that.
I like this photo. You see this photo?
Yeah, it's older one.
I know. That's when she was a good wife.
Back then, well, she's not a wife at all now. But
She's a hoe.
anyway,
304.
Scottie Pippen and Larsa Pippen just recently got slapped with a $250 million
God
lawsuit.
damn. Good Lord.
$250 million.
$250 million.
Over stalking and the R word accusations by Bulls legend's ex-girlfriend. So I guess what happened is
So hold real quick. Who's the legend?
Scottie Pippen.
No, okay, gotcha. So this is an ex-girlfriend of him.
One of his ex-girlfriends is what it's saying. Her name looks like Chevette Valentine. She filed a civil action lawsuit.
Can
in
we
Cook
find
County.
a picture of her?
Yeah, I could put it up.
Okay.
But she claims to have endured a certain type of assault, harassment, stalking, and other forms of mistreatment over the past 30 years.
30 years.
30 years they've been doing this allegedly to this woman.
So they've been Ring her for 30 years.
And you just now told
Assaulting
them.
her, harassing
Come on,
her,
man.
and
This-
stalking her.
This is shit I'm talking about.
And she names
Denied.
Scottie Pippen and his ex-wife, Larsa Pippen, and Scottie's brother, Carl T. Pippen, as those responsible in the suit. She alleges Scottie and his brother assaulted her at the end of their 6-year relationship, resulting in the birth of her son, Devontae Pippen, who is not with us anymore. So do you think that
Wait.
Allegedly.
What do you mean he's not with us no more?
he passed away in 2011?
How-
He was killed,
How?
his son.
How?
We have to look into that. The article doesn't say that.
Well, while we talk,
But
look into that.
How do we feel? We'll start with Novocaine. Do you think this is a money grab? $250 million is a lot of money.
Yeah, this is for sure.
It's not
a money grab.
$250,000 like you would
I
think.
just feel like me personally, I'm not gonna wait 30 years to come forward
Speak
and
on
say
it.
like all this stuff that you
Hey,
did to me. I'm
looking
telling
at
you day
camera,
one.
say that again. Please,
I'm
hold
telling
on.
on you day one.
Exactly. Looking at camera, so all the women out here
30 years is
who
a
wait
reach.
30, 40, 50, 60
That's
years.
insane.
Look in the camera and say,
Because were you like waiting for their net worth, like
Yeah,
to
no.
increase, or like what were we doing?
we
because
live in-
30
we-
years
listen.
is crazy.
it's funny that we say this, and I'm going to let you finish this, but let me say something. In other countries,
1987.
when a woman
girlfriend?
when a woman is R,
Yeah.
when a woman is R or she's in a
Essayed.
situation, what's it say?
Allegedly.
essayed.
Essay? I'm going to let you say that.
There's a picture of her, by the
They're
way.
essayed.
That's her now.
She's a beautiful woman. An old woman, but a beautiful woman.
Yeah, Rosa
Allegedly.
Parks.
She looked like, I mean, okay, listen, you guys going to make fun of me, but she probably was very beautiful back then.
She looked like Rosa Parks.
She looked like Whoopi Goldberg.
Not Whoopi. It's given like more.
Definitely need help. But listen, in other countries, if a woman goes to this, the woman is faulted. Did you know this?
What you mean? If you go tell on them?
No. If you put in a situation where you going into a bar and you look in a certain way and you get sexually assaulted, they blame the woman.
Well,
It don't
this
make no
wasn't-
sense. Why would they do that?
Because the woman's putting herself into a situation where she knows that she's going somewhere that can turn out. This is the problem with women being liberated in America. You can walk out naked and say, I'm naked, don't touch me. Women go to the gym every day looking half naked, and they expect men not to look. The fuck you talking about? Get out the gym. Don't go to a gym.
We
looking
can go to the gym fully clothed.
no
And it's
tight
gonna
where
be
your
the
vagina
same
kind of showing.
effect.
You can see the print of your vagina, your breasts, and
We
you can
got
see your
fat
nipples.
cats. We
No,
can't conceal
listen,
that.
Y'all doing this. Women do this for attention. You do this for clicks because you're a whore. 304s at the highest.
He belongs to the streets.
If
and,
you
and
got
nobody want to
body
see that. Niggas don't listen. Y'all
and
truly
the
think.
clothes fit
Listen, to
your
me.
body.
Y'all truly think men want to see this. Only simps are respecting that. Men with value do not want women looking like that. Keep
Looking
thinking
like
it. Keep
what?
getting the clicks, the DMs, and the tick. Where you walk out with shit tight to your body and you showing your
So
thing.
we can't wear leggings.
No, not in public. No. Go get you. This is why.
That's like when y'all be wearing them gray
We're men.
sweatpants and
We
stuff
men.
like that, and
We
y'all
men.
dick just be
we
free
don't.
balling, and we
men.
can see y'all
We're
dick
men.
print.
We're men.
We shouldn't be able to see
Y'all not
that. It's
gladiators.
just clothes.
Okay.
So our yoga pants
listen,
carry a fat.
If you want to wear these
pussy print.
things, cool.
You what?
If you want to wear these things, cool. Be on the front line when the war starts. World War III's coming.
In our leggings, we supposed to be on there.
I
in
don't
our
give
leggings?
a fuck. Y'all want to wear this shit? Make sure we don't protect you. I am not protecting any
We carry
female
the
that
weapons.
acts like
It's
Amber
okay.
Rose.
We're good.
I'm not protecting any woman that acts like Larceny Pimpin. I'm not dying for my flag for those type of women. Fuck no. Those women can be kicked
But
out.
just real,
This
I,
went from
I don't
yoga
know if
pants.
that applies here. The reason why is because she wasn't wearing a short skirt around
What I'm saying
him.
is the point of
They
this.
were stalking her. Is
We're-
what she's
we're-
saying.
listen,
Right.
Like they're
but she's-
following her around.
But she
and
says
shit.
she was SA?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
she was
yeah,
also followed around.
I don't know, man.
For
Like
30
she's
years,
no
though,
longer in a situation. Like it's been 3-4 days, for example, and all of a sudden they're popping up at her house. They can't see what
listen,
she's wearing.
I can't
They're just like
listen.
allegedly is what they're
I
saying. I don't
can't-
know if this happened.
I'm
or
not going to go against any woman to once again evidence and showed. If evidence is showed, then we do what we have to do. But saying something 30 years
I
later
know it's
doesn't look good.
crazy at all.
Doesn't look good on you.
Well, she said, despite my repeated attempts to seek recourse through appropriate channels, the Chicago Bulls organization has negligently allowed these crimes to persist
Why would-
unchecked.
How'd she get through now?
She went to the Bulls
I
organization.
don't give a
I
shit.
guess,
Let me
when
tell you
this happened.
something.
That's crazy.
Ladies, let me explain something to you. The NFL, the NBA, the MLB, NHL, they're not protecting you. It's about their $100 million players. Fuck you. Stop sleeping around with athletes. You know what it is. You know what these dudes do. But you still somehow want to be in their
Well, she
room.
was his girlfriend
I
for
don't give a shit.
6 years.
Don't care.
It wasn't a one
These
night
women
stand.
want to be in these rooms with these guys, and they know what it comes with. The men cheat. They fuck a lot of women. They get money. They party.
But they shouldn't.
That's not
Listen,
what she's talking
I'm
about.
not saying that a man should listen, guys.
She's talking
listen.
about being stalked and,
Listen.
and assaulted,
Allegedly.
not having one night stands.
Allegedly. We don't know what she said.
6-year
How
relationship.
many
she was
times
with.
women have said something and it's not true? Prove it. That's great. It doesn't look good when you wait 30 years. So what you
So what's the status of the situation if they went to?
well,
she's
she
suing.
just filed a lawsuit. So now the lawsuit
okay,
started.
We're
All-
gonna see
all-
what happens.
exactly.
If
But
they
all these
settle,
women are
then
filing
they did
lawsuits.
it.
Cuban Jr., Puff Daddy. I mean, you got Meek Mills. You got all these guys. You're attacking all these guys. Mayors, government officials, Donald Trump. Come on, man. Listen. Paying niggas $80 million. They seeing motherfuckers. Let me tell you something. What are you doing, America, is you fucking up the opportunity for women and men. Because what men gonna do is they're gonna cancel women. AI is coming.
You can't cancel
I'm
us.
telling you right now, you're wrong. Men are developing how to get rid of women.
How the fuck are they gonna survive?
They can reprogram
Emotional,
technology.
damn it.
I'm telling you, men right now, Moramin knows
See,
this.
and that's how
are,
they be
listen,
getting real
I'm
gay
telling you
because they
right
can't
now,
live without us.
I'm telling you right now, we're still young in this world, right? But in 20, 30 years, men are trying to replace women with AI because they're not gonna have. They want a woman that shuts up, listen, and follow. They don't want all this shit.
What's up, bitch?
They don't want all
so
this
they're
drama.
gonna be like, "Hey Alexa," because like,
Yes.
what else are they gonna
Yes,
freaking do?
and it's gonna be a real machine that has all the parts and everything
Bruh.
that can make a man happy. A man, listen, women don't
They
really
got
understand.
coochie.
Listen, if you didn't,
Stop it. Get some help.
if a woman didn't have that, no man will fuck with a woman. Men don't need women without
That's
pussy.
what separates us.
That's what separate, and that's what, and guess what? That's the only thing you hold as value, unless you bring something to the table outside of pussy.
But then when we bring other things to the table, then y'all try to devalue us and tell us that we are too. What are we too masculine?
If
We
you're
too.
Jada, yes. If you're Jada, of course.
So what could we do?
If you're Amber Rose, yes.
All y'all want us
if
to
you're
bring to the
Larceny
table is
Pimpin,
cat.
yes.
Belongs to the streets.
Yes, if you are these women that go out and try to put yourself in front of the cameras over your man, let me tell you something, women. Your job is to up your man. When people are in the room with your man, you speak highly of him, so they respect him.
Of course.
No, well, women don't do this. They speak for themselves.
That's
Here's my
insane.
Instagram. Here's my social media. Fuck you. It's not about you. The bigger your man is, the more he's successful, the more you win. The more treasure he get, the more spoiled you become. And you're not the prize, he is. But you become the prize by his success.
No.
Yes.
No.
You become the prize by his success. If I'm 100 millionaire.
I'm already the prize.
No.
And then like now we're both the prize. Like we're both.
I don't agree with that.
Yes.
I disagree.
The man is not the prize.
The man is the prize because I'm
No,
bringing
he's
100
not.
million. What are you bringing?
The man is not the
What are you
prize.
bringing? So here, look, to be the prize, what are you bringing
That's
if I'm bringing
sassy for a man
if
to
I
be
got
the
$100
prize.
million, or if I got fuck 100 million, let's go short because most people will never touch $100 million. If I have $1 million in my bank account secure and you have nothing, why are you the prize? I got $1 million. What can you do for me? What can you do? Because whatever you can do,
I could do everything
pay for
outside
it.
of the money.
I can
yeah,
get a
you
3
can
or
pay
4.
for
I can get a
outside
hoe
of
to do
the
that.
money.
I can get a hoe to clean my house.
But
I can get a hoe to clean my house and pay
just
her
don't think that a
minimum
man's-
wage. What can a woman do for a man if he's already set? That's what women don't
he's
understand.
set financially, but he's not set like mentally,
Cool.
spiritually, all that
Cool.
other little great
Cool.
important areas. He's set financially.
So,
That's only one area.
For the cameras, real
of
quick,
being a
look at the
great
cameras
man.
to tell a man who's worth $1 million today, what would you do for him to set you apart from all the women with vaginas? Because every girl think their vagina is special.
I didn't say vagina was special, but I just said that men shouldn't be sitting around talking about they the prize. That's very sassy for a man to
it's not.
be saying.
A man is a king is the prize. The queen. Listen, a queen can.
But the king really
a
be
queen
nothing
can
without
die
the
every
queen,
day.
and that's just
listen,
like in
a king.
history.
Listen, let's. This is how we're gonna separate this. I'm gonna go into history, and then we can.
History said
Listen,
most kings ain't nothing without that queen.
I agree.
Most
I'm not, but
everything
you're
is
not
nothing without
listening.
the
But
queen.
a kingdom can still reign with a king, and he can find another queen. Let me explain something to you, and I need 5 seconds. The moment a king is assassinated, what happens? Do you know?
If the king is assassinated,
What happens
and
when a king when his
if
king
he
is
has a
assassinated?
son,
No, listen. Son, daughter, whatever. He has a family. What happens when a king is assassinated?
he's out of there. Then we're gonna select the next person up,
No.
which is most likely the son.
They kill off the family.
No,
Yes, they do.
they select the next
No,
person.
sorry. Unless he has an heir, most likely, and if he's too young, there's a war. Usually,
So you're saying that if a king died today and he had a prince, a son, his son would not be runner up.
depending.
The family's done.
Let me. I'm going. Today is different. We live in a different age. If you lived 300 years ago and the king was assassinated, more likely the women are going to flee. The queen's going to leave unless she has an heir. If she doesn't have an heir, it's not going to work. Right? So you got to understand this way. Right? If the king dies and she don't have an heir, the queen is not valuable. They're going to find somebody else to put that kingdom in a spot and get another queen. Queens are important, but the king is the highest. And why is the king the highest? Because he's the prize. Now, I'm
I
not
don't know.
saying, listen,
I've seen Woman
I'm not
King. Have you
saying,
seen Woman King?
listen, women, but if we say women king, it's not meaning women kings compared
Have
to
you
men
seen the
kings.
movie?
All I'm saying to you is
I
this.
stand with that.
The man is the prize. The woman become the prize by what she does with her legacy in the family. You can shake your head all you want. You're not going to tell a 100 millionaire that you're the prize and you don't bring nothing to a table. You're not going to tell a millionaire men that you're the prize if you don't bring nothing to the table.
I don't
Women look
know.
at their beauty.
I just bring a lot to the table.
I mean,
don't bring 100
everybody
million,
says this, but
I bring a lot.
I
to
think
the
a
table,
woman,
so
I
it's
agree
just
with you though.
different.
A woman must be spiritual. She must make a man feel peace. Man come home, he must feel that his home is his center. It's his peace. But it's not happening like this in America. We know this. Men are going home hating their wives. And women are like, fuck you. I can get something better.
You what?
I can get something better. No, you can't. Go. Please do it. All you women are only thing you're doing is your body count is going up, right? That's all it's doing. I feel bad for any woman who's essay. We don't support that on the Cash Money Dream podcast. Fuck no. But 30 years,
Yeah, that's insane.
30 years, right?
Because
So
I would have told on you the first
She
day.
claims she's
Like,
been trying to
immediately.
tell people.
listen,
and submitted
let's see.
What's
documents and
trying?
things.
No, all you got to do is tell them.
She
How
said
do
she
you tell
went to
them
the
now?
Bulls organization. They told her to basically
We're
fuck
gonna
off
move
by
on from
ignoring her.
this. I'm gonna say this.
How
Nova
she tell
King,
them
listen.
now?
Listen.
It's
She's
out
now
now.
going to the court. I don't know, but it's.
We
I mean,
gotta at Nova King. We gotta see what happens. We can. I don't fuck with Larceny Pimpin. I think she's a 304. She fucked NBA players. She fucked rappers. She's disrespected her family name. She's dating men that's 4 or 5 years older than her son, right? Her own son. She's a groomer, and she's a predator. period. She's dating men 15, 16 years younger than her. It's cool. I don't have an issue with that, but we know what she's going after. If it's listen, if it's real love and you 49 years old, 56 years old, and you want to date a 32-year-old millionaire, cool. If it's real love, I support it. But if you're going after his father's legacy to be a part of some name so you can become a billionaire, because women know, and I'll look in these cameras, most women's success when they divorce a man, they wealth. That's how they get it, through a divorce. This woman is rich because she was married to one man. She gets married to another man. She already broke up with the guy saying that she had a personal problem. She was going through emotions. I deleted all the pictures because I'm emotional. And when I'm not getting all the affection and attention, I just operate different. Listen, you're 49 years old. You should already, that's a 20-year-old. That's how 20-year-old women act. You're grown. You should be already looking towards your future, towards your family. I'm going to say this. If it is true, let justice happen. But please show us more.
By the way, you think it's a coincidence that this comes out during the tour that Pippen is on now with Horace Grant and Luke Longley?
Yeah, I do.
Tour
I think it's the right time to hit it because I actually watched it when he was in Australia. I think it's awesome. I think Jordan's the greatest player ever to play basketball. I think LeBron's second. Shout out to LeBron, 40,000 points. That's amazing. 40,000 points is amazing.
By the way, you asked earlier what happened to his son with her.
Yeah.
He was 18. He was at a gas station southside Chicago, got shot in the head.
Yeah.
That's how he passed.
Yeah. And let me tell you something, man. I've been in Chicago. I lived in Chicago, Southside, 106th Road. Shout out to Chicago, man. Shout out to everybody. I mean, my editors are from Chicago. A lot of people I know from Chicago. It's dangerous. Have you been to Chicago?
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
Chirac
and as black
crazy.
people, listen, man, we need to stop it, man. We need to stop the violence, man. We need to support each other. Stop being jealous of other men's success and just figure out how to get out of it. You know, you killing us, man. Killing like well, you know, and I'm gonna get off this subject. We gotta move on. But when I seen Pop Smoke die, that broke my heart. And I know his girl personally. I follow her. Me and her talked before. And when I seen Pop Smoke die, that hurt me, man. Cause I just felt like every time a nigga like Nipsey, every time somebody black and they're young gets a little success, man, you try to take it from them. And it kills my soul because, man, these guys can do so many things for their communities. They can do so many things for young black men or anybody in America. And you just take their lives because of jealousy. Man, listen, get your shit together or get the fuck out of this country. America's for the opportunity, not killing people because you're jealous, period. So at the end of the day, on this topic, I say, Novocaine, we need more evidence. We need to see more evidence before we put our verdict. Another thing we need to understand is I don't fuck with Larcy Pippen. I think she's the biggest 304 in America, period. I like Scottie. And another thing about this tour, I don't care what anybody's saying. I want to hear what Scottie got to say and what the other players got to say because I want to know opposite of Jordan. We heard the documentary. Let's see what else happens. But let's move on. Let's get on to the next subject.
Yeah, moving on. So
also, hold on real quick. Hey, Novocaine, look in the camera real quick and let them know super thanks. Super thanks.
Super thanks.
Make sure you guys
and follow at Novocaine.
Exactly. Like and subscribe, follow us at Cash Money Podcast, Cash Money Drink Podcast. We here, we ain't going nowhere. Make sure you follow Novocaine and super thanks. Make sure you guys super thank. It helps us push the channel. It helps us push the show and keeps bringing Novocaine on because I gotta feed her and I gotta give her a lot of drinks and shit like that. You know what I mean? And I'm glad you're here today.
You gotta take care of your guests.
I mean, I do take care of my guests always. All right, but let's move on.
All right, next topic is something that's been trending for the last week or less than a week. Meek Mill and Diddy situation where
celebrity news.
Yeah, everybody's trying to say that
allegedly
him and Diddy got a relationship. Also, Usher's been mentioned in this situation with Diddy.
Everybody's
mentioned a behind closed doors relationship.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to guys like French Montana, Rick Ross, and maybe some others, thanks to 50 Cent a few years ago, there's been some images that came online showing the two of them in compromising
entertainment
situation. But I haven't seen anything like that with Meek Mill yet. But this topic here is saying 50 Cent stirs controversy with Meek Mill. Of course, you knew it was only a matter of time till he said something about this.
I think they got to be very careful, man. Listen, man, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Show me evidence. I've seen pictures, the questionable pictures. But listen, Meek is one of the realest niggas on the streets. Y'all niggas listen to all this weird ass, goofy ass rap. It sounds like circuits music. Hip hop is not respected like it used to be. And it's not really, this shit has become gay. Period.
Yeah, you can still be like a real nigga spiritually and
No,
still be
Why are you
sweet
gay?
and still be sweet for sure.
Who says I'm gay?
I don't like sugar like that. I like,
They-
You are gay.
listen,
The industry do. They
the
all
indus-
do.
No, they don't. I mean, listen, the industry's changing because the narrative is what Kanye West is telling you. There's a group of people changing the narrative. They're signing artists, giving them all this money, signing them as slaves just to push a narrative.
Yeah, we call it Hollywood.
You know what I mean? So, like the girl who's walking around rapping while she's pregnant, that's fucking ridiculous. Get the fuck out of here. Come on, it's not
Entertainment.
hip hop. Listen, Meek Mills is a street nigga. This nigga's not gay.
Yes, he is.
He's gay? You think he's gay?
I do.
Oh,
And
wow.
I've seen like a whole footage of him and Diddy when Meek Mills was in the pool and Diddy was calling him daddy and poppy and shit, and Meek Mills was answering.
I mean, so,
Don't no straight nigga finna do all that.
well, from what I'm heard, Diddy's been calling niggas daddy since 92.
Yeah, and
I mean,
and they be
Listen,
He
I
be
mean,
they
some
poppy.
niggas say daddy. It's just this way it is.
to another man. You do that?
Listen, if you go to
I've never said that.
listen, if you go to the the DR, niggas say daddy.
You've done that?
No, I'm not that nigga.
Why
I'm-
are you
No,
gay?
nigga, that's that nigga gonna be that nigga.
Who say I'm gay?
Who said that?
They said
I mean, I just heard why am I gay?
an individual in a red dress was leaving Diddy's house, and they're saying that was Meek Mill.
Listen here, man. Show me evidence. I want to see a full video. This nigga's too hard in the streets. His music is too street. I don't listen. It would be the biggest conspiracy.
They all be like that. They all be hard ass rappers, and then they still.
Are we
be-
talking about Atlanta rappers?
They
No,
have
we're
them-
talking
hey,
about just
the
I don't-
rappers.
It
Philly
doesn't matter
rappers-
if you're from the street or not. David Banner told you this like 15 years ago.
You know what I mean? Like they're all like that.
I don't know, man. I mean, I'm not gonna. Hey, I fuck with Meek Mills. I like his music. I think he's one of the best street rappers in the game. He's survived 10 years. I even like how he went at Drake, even though it ended his career a little bit. I think he took an edge that most motherfuckers wouldn't. Meek went at Drake when DJ Khaled stood back, Rick Ross stood back, all these French Montana stood back, all these niggas stood back, Future stood back. You know why? Because Drake makes you money. 21 Savage said it best.
And
when
Drake's
you
starting
fuck
to
with
become
Drake-
questionable.
Well, listen, Drake's always been questionable because you could choose. Listen, this is not a shot to Drake. I think he's one of the most talented karaoke rappers in the game.
Not karaoke.
I think he's one of the most talented. No, for real. If you think about Drake, he's a performer. He's a real good performer.
Right.
I mean, Michael Jackson was a performer. But it comes down to, do you write your own music? Do you have a ghostwriter? And I think what Meek did is he put that out there and made it questionable. If an artist comes out, we support. Listen, this is not an R&B singer. We're not talking about Beyonce. We're talking about rappers. We talking about Nas, Jay-Z, Big L, Biggie. We talking about Big Pun. We talking about like Tupac Shakur. We talking about Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg. We talking about Eazy-E. We talking about rappers who opened the door for all these other opportunities for other Busta Rhymes. I mean, we talking about Redman, Method Man. We talking about niggas who went into the mud and rapped. You know what I mean? We talking about 50 Cent. Are we crazy? We're talking about Eminem. I'm telling you, these niggas are respected because what they did in hip hop. And I feel like Meek is close to that because he's a lyricist. Drake is a pop star.
He just the other day says that America's made to tear black men down,
I agree.
and he's considering relocating to Africa.
John
So-
Majors. Listen, guys, John Majors. Okay. I'm gonna look in his camera. Okay. Jonathan Majors. Okay. It's the example exactly what America's doing.
You stupid.
Period. If y'all don't believe that America is looking at us and Kanye West, we can make a lot of money. You could become a billionaire. But if you don't follow their lead, they can take it away from you. And listen, if he wants to go to Africa, do it. You'll be a king.
Well,
I think-
what he's saying is his reason for it is similar to like what Andrew Tate you said was saying about England and London. He said, make sure you strap up in America. It's extremely dangerous on the streets. They have no control over illegal immigrants everywhere. Automatic guns flooded. fentanyl poison.
Who's saying this?
That's a
Meek
fact.
Mill.
I agree.
So he's saying all this. He's like, it's time to just leave America and go to Africa.
I agree.
And he's thinking of doing it.
He can't be gay in Africa though.
Ramin, what I've been
That's
telling you
illegal.
in your ear, we're self.
Yeah. I mean,
Listen,
we've been talking about this for like 30 days.
I'm
or
a
more,
very
at least.
successful guy. We have so much money in the market. We took L's when Biden came in. I lost millions. I don't care what anybody says. I'll show my portfolio. Show me yours. Because people always talk about fucking money. Show us your portfolio. I'll
Bring
show you
Trump
mine.
back.
Okay? I lost so much goddamn money in these 4 years. Listen, this is not the country to be. And I understand. Go to Africa. Yeah, you're going to deal with beggars. Okay? You're going to deal with women who ask for $60 a week. But it's better than here. Okay.
You gonna deal with that shit here?
And so the difference between this is you can get much more in America, and he'll be treated like a king.
Yeah, he said they don't have this problems
The
there.
dude has $20 million in his bank account.
He wants dual citizenship if
Bro.
they let him, and he wants citizenship in
He'll
Ghana.
get it quick.
He's looking to go.
I
to
wouldn't
Ghana
go to Ghana, bro.
That's what he picked.
I wouldn't go to Ghana, bro. I go to Cape Town or I go to Nairobi. I would never go to Ghana because Ghana, as beautiful as it is not the best place in Africa because everybody goes to Ghana, and Ghana name however they say it, Ghana's or the Ghanaian people, Ghanaians, thank you. They don't want the Americans to come here or go there because they're changing the culture. They have too much money. They husbands and their man can't compete. If I go to Africa, you're not competing with me. That man can't compete. These guys work. They do motorcycle drive. They taxi drivers. The millions of dollars that we bring to their country that helps them, we take all your bitches. So a lot of men don't want American men there because they can't compete. So you go back. For the average man in America, you're a king in Africa. It's just that simple. And let me tell you something. I want proof. Stop calling Meek Mill gay. You can say Diddy.
Okay,
That's cool.
bisexual.
Call it what you want. I want proof. I think when a man has money like they do, it comes down to threesomes, foursomes, fivesomes.
What a man.
Hey, sometimes you're in a room and you got a dude in the bed and you fucking 4 females.
Why are you gay?
I don't know. I don't know what men chooses. I don't know what they do. Everything's questionable when you rich.
That's not gay.
Listen. You can say what's
Allegedly.
gay, but I think when you're rich and successful, everything's questionable. I think once you hit success, a whole bunch of critics are going to try to destroy your kingdom, period. No matter how much money you are. You know the best way to hurt a man is call him gay or he's a ex-hay.
That's only the best way to hurt you if it's true.
What is the best way to end a man's career?
If it's true.
What is the best way to end a man's career? Before we get off the
Allegations,
subject.
but
Allegations. So usually he's gay or he sexually assaulted a woman. This is how you destroy men. Right? So I would say this. I was about to say Will Smith. Anyway, Meek Mills must leave and go to Africa. Bro, you go to Africa. You'll change the game up. Join the African beats. Start fucking with Davey O and Wizkid. It'll be amazing. I would tell every man that's rich like Meek Mills, leave America, go to Africa for 3-4 years, have an experience.
I want to do that myself.
What's the point
I'm
to
tired of
get
America
rich
myself.
if you can't have the experience? But as far as him being gay and on this topic, if you all think he gay, write it in the comments. Say it. Tell these guys, tell the fan base or anybody who follows us to say it's right in the comments. I want to see how many people think he's gay.
I want y'all to give honest opinions on what
Yeah.
y'all
Do
feel
you
his
truly think
sexuality
the
is.
street... Go
Although
listen to
there's
his new
nothing
record
wrong
out.
with being that
Hey,
way.
Real quick, Ramin, I'm about to get a subject.
I don't wanna
Is
be
there a way
canceled.
that we could play his video through the show and mute it? But I want to show you guys something. Not right now, but while I'm talking, listen. This motherfucker just dropped a hard video.
Yeah, he's a great artist, but you can be a great artist and still be
a man like
gay.
that can't be.
That's
hell
not
no.
true.
How?
What you mean? How?
I
know the.
So you know gay men?
Yes, look, and I'm
That
from
look, hold on, that look like
California.
me, act like
yes.
me.
And I was
and
just
they
gonna
gay.
say I know some real
Why
hard
are you
street
gay?
niggas.
Why are you gay?
And come to find out, they like the same shit I like. So yeah,
Oh my,
it's
they gay?
yes,
And they like men?
yes.
So they
it's
like-
not.
Your computer has virus.
It has nothing
So
to do with how
little
great you are
hobbits
as
that
an
walking
artist.
around like Kevin Hart are gay?
Look,
Niggas that look like Quavo are gay?
when we think
You-
it's another woman, it really be another man. That's all
Listen,
I got
man.
to say.
Entertainment.
This is entertainment and this is fucked up. I'm actually thinking I might need more drink because of the conversation we having.
Well, cheers to that because
No, it's no cheers because you calling Meek Mills gay.
I said he
How
was
do y'all feel
bisexual.
Meek Mills is gay? Please show the evidence. Stop talking all this shit. I'm tired of hearing people are this and this if you don't show evidence. Show evidence.
Sometimes you don't have the evidence of that kind of stuff. They're careful with what they do.
Oh my
Why would you
God.
want that kind of evidence on
I
your
don't know.
body?
Diddy look like it's the near. His
Diddy
end
don't
is
give
near.
a fuck. Diddy,
Well, Diddy cares, trust
been
me.
gay for 20 plus years. That
I don't
man is
know.
just loose with it. It's
Listen,
different.
oh shit, he loose
It's
with
different
it.
when
His
you
buddy,
been
his butt cheeks
when
loose
you
with me.
been
He's loose with it.
you don't give
That's-
a damn no more.
Stop
Why
the
are
You
cap.
got
gay?
the billionaire mentality. He already rich. He don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna say this before
You
we
are gay.
before we end this segment. We got 30 seconds. Listen, I don't think Meek is gay. Look in the camera, call Meek gay.
Meek gay.
You truly believe that? Yo, Meek, I don't. Philly, y'all thinking it's true? Listen, Philly, y'all think this true? Y'all truly believe in this?
Meek
I wanna
Mills
know what
let
Philly
another
think.
grown man call him
I don't know,
Poppy,
man.
call him
This nigga
Daddy,
dropping fire.
and he answered to it.
Stop it. Get some help.
You gonna answer to a man
Celebrity
calling
news.
you Poppy?
I don't listen. Ain't no, if a man call me
You gonna
Poppy, he
answer?
get knocked out. No, he
Okay
get
then.
knocked
So
out.
what you mean?
No,
Well,
but
Diddy's not going to knock him out if he's with it.
y'all,
so.
but they're afraid
So
of
what
Diddy.
you mean?
Diddy has so much power. I heard Drake got knocked out by Diddy. So here, listen.
He got a two
In
piece.
the industry, you gotta understand. There's niggas who have power and clout. Like I'm not. Listen, as big as I can become, there's certain niggas you don't go at.
What Novocaine is saying is you don't have to be a straight man to have power and clout.
I'm just saying.
You
and
could have, it could be both.
Hey, guess
both
what?
can happen.
Guess
For
what?
sure.
The greatest general in the world. Do you know his name?
The greatest
Before we get off
Jenner?
the greatest general ever.
Oh, I
in
thought you
history.
said the greatest Jenner, and I said he turned himself into a bitch too. So it's
George
like,
Washington.
No, the greatest general in the world.
You
is
are fake news.
Julius Caesar, and he was gay. He liked men
Okay,
and
so
women.
are you proving my point to
I'm
me?
proving that. Listen, some powerful men are gay.
Yeah.
And all the Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Fendi, all the
don't
brands that we
change
wear,
what you
these are
like.
all high men that are gay. But what I'm telling you is, this nigga's from Philly. He's not gay.
Stop, because he's from Philly.
He's from Philly.
bitch.
No, I don't think any man that's a rapper from Philly is gay.
I think
no,
I think people in Philadelphia, there's gay people living there.
I don't listen. It's gay
in every
people.
state,
but
I think
I,
there's.
if there's gay people in the rap game, we need to know this. I think it's less than 1-2% of all rap game. If you
Play
tell
the
me
you
there's
stupid.
40% gay rappers, I'm done.
Another
I'm
one.
going country. Fuck
the you
this.
stupid
I'm
on.
going country.
Ain't
what?
no way.
I'm going
Gotcha.
country. I'm going country.
You stupid.
Thank you.
We out of here, man. It's your boy Cash. Listen, we gonna move on to the next subject.
All right, moving on. Next topic, we got, let's see here, Nicki Minaj
Celebrity news.
and
Shout out Nicki, the
Yeah.
best. Listen, man, the best female rapper in the game.
so something that Safari just said recently, a couple days ago. He admitted that he was hurt by Nicki Minaj on-screen kiss with Nas. This was like 10, 12 years ago. And I guess what he says is he was there the whole day when they were shooting this music video. And he was like, damn, did that happen when I left to go?
She
I
took
must
her
have left.
shot.
He said, I must have left for like an hour,
Nicki took her shot.
2 hours. And I think that's when that scene happened, yo. Because he said, here, let's just play this real quick.
He was there when she kissed Nas.
You wanna know what's so crazy? I didn't know it happened until the video came out.
Shows how much
I ain't
respect
gonna
she
lie.
had for
Nigga,
that
I
nigga.
was hurt when that shit happened. I was hurt. Yo, I was there the whole day. So I'm like,
It was a
damn.
music video,
Did that
though.
happen when I left to go?
But men are
Wait a
different.
minute. Holy shit. What the fuck?
Listen, when a woman does something like this, it kills all boundaries. And the reason why it does is because you should let a nigga know. If you're acting, you tell me you have a sex scene, then I'm gonna respect that, right? If I choose to. But if I don't like it, I'm gonna tell you no. But then you'll tell me, hey, they paying me $5 million for this movie.
Right. So what's gonna happen even if you said no?
I mean,
That's
I
her
say
job.
no. It's no. It's
Well,
no.
we want
That's her job.
see the weird thing about it to me, in my opinion, is you could say what you just said. It's her job. It comes with it. But why did she do it when he was gone?
Because
why
she
didn't
does-
they do that scene while he was there the whole day?
Yeah.
He's left
You
for
stupid.
2 hours out of 20
Because
days.
she knew
20
that
hours.
Safari
Stop the
is
cap.
very like
I'm gonna hit every button on this guy
Denied.
so y'all niggas understand this. She doesn't respect them.
or she knows
No,
that he's
she doesn't
like
respect him.
emotionally unintelligent.
Women do these things because, listen, man, if your woman's fucking behind your back, she's talking to a man, DM a man, following, Instagramming. Let me tell you something. Girls are married to men and they follow
What's up,
men.
bitch?
They follow men on Instagram. Okay, you can figure this out. If your girl doing anything and she's not communicating with you, she doesn't respect you. Nicki never respected him. He's a motherfucking puppet. He's a purse that she used for a sidekick. That's it. He's not a captain. He's not her hero. Women respect captains and heroes. That's it.
How is this even a topic? They're not even like this.
The point what it is it goes into
Why is Safari bringing her up? How long ago did they date?
because you got to understand, somebody on a podcast is bringing up like, how did you feel? He's telling you he felt hurt.
Oh.
But the point of
The
it is,
reason, well, the real reason is real quick, is because he's going to always be tied to her name.
Correct.
Because if it wasn't for her, nobody would know who the hell he is.
Listen,
to her name.
Nobody would know who he is if it
This
wasn't for
nigga
her.
get a
Exactly.
check.
He ties
Do you know?
himself
Do
to
you
her
know?
name.
Understand? He gets a check from her.
Listen, there's nothing else to talk about when you interview Safari other than Nicki Minaj.
All-
What else can
listen,
they talk about?
All the
Yeah.
women he smashed today, all the things he buy today, all the things outside of hip hop, love, or whatever the fuck the show called, he's getting money from her.
Alimony.
She's still paying him. Right? But y'all women want the same from a man. So the difference between this is he was smart how he did it. He got a check. Just like Mary J. Blige husband did. Just like Nick Cannon did. Y'all know how Nick Cannon probably get $1 million a month? Is that fair? $12 million a year from Mariah? But she doesn't trip because she's worth $300-400 million. And her kids are happy. Like I heard Nick Cannon said, out of all the women he fucked, out of all the babies he had, Mariah is his prize. Still today, he ain't even with her. Because there's certain women you have a connection with. And I'm going to just say this, because this show's winding down. Super thanks. Look in the camera real quick and let these people know, give us a super thanks.
Give us a super thanks.
Get louder, man. You got to feel the thing. They ain't
I
going to spend no
did. They
money.
can't
Get
hear me.
louder. Give
Give
us
us a super thanks.
ching ching. Thank you. But I'm going to say this. Safari's, I mean, he's not a captain. He's not a Jay-Z. And Nas is a Jay-Z. You women must look for men like Nas. You must look for men like Giannis. You must look for men like that are positioned to be better. Men who are elevators and not looking under you. And a lot of problem with women who have power, they don't respect the men they date because they become bigger than their husbands. They become bigger than their boyfriends. These niggas stop achieving. Do that make sense?
Yeah.
So if you keep achieving and he stays here, how are you going to respect him?
Yeah.
You going to respect him?
I mean, I'm going to help if it's my man. I'm
I mean, if
going
you
to
love
bring
him,
him up to
if you-
speed
But
where I'm at.
the exception don't make a rule. If some women out here respect their man if they make money or not, and you women are awesome. I
Yeah.
think you women,
I would bring my man up to my level
I
of
agree.
where I'm at.
Rihanna, and that's what I'm saying. If you got more money than anything, you successful, put your man to your level.
Yeah,
Because the better
absolutely.
he is, the better he can protect you. The better he is, the more he's going to value you.
Absolutely.
And that's why you become the prize. That's why I was saying earlier, you can become the prize. The man is the prize, but you become the prize. You can't come in a relationship saying I'm the prize unless you're Rihanna. Now, if I got Rihanna, of course you're the prize. I must do everything to try to get to your level or at least compete to protect whatever you building. My job is to protect whatever you have. He failed at that. Period. He was running around cheating, fucking women, fucking groupies while Nicki was out here getting money. And this is the nigga, it's what I mean, real quick before we get off the show. Ain't this the same nigga that told her not to rap?
Yeah, so
Hating.
we covered this a few months back last year. Both him and his mother used to talk shit to her when she was writing raps before she made it, basically telling her she's not going to make it, she's wasting her time. Worry about getting money another way right now.
He wouldn't be a millionaire today
Yeah.
if she wasn't a rapper.
There was an interview with her. I think she was on the Breakfast Club or something saying that.
Period. He wouldn't be where he at without Nicki. That's why he said his name and her name is attached.
Because
And
there's nothing else you know him
So
from.
so at the end of the
If it
day,
wasn't for her, nobody would even know he exists.
at the end of the day, Noble King. Women who are in power, if you overachieve a man, but he's like your husband and you respect him, you must elevate your man too. Just like a man who's doing well, you must elevate your wife. You
Right.
can't make your wife still look like she broke when you looking
Right.
rich.
Exactly.
That's stupid. So I understand what you're saying by that.
Stupid.
All I'm saying is, you listen, niggas like this, you're gonna get jealous of your woman who's successful because men want her and high tier men want her that you can't compete with. He can't compete with Nas. Nas beat him in every measure. Like he beat him in every level. So of course he's gonna be jealous. But listen, she doesn't respect him. She never respected him because all this, y'all don't know what she went through with this nigga. She tells you this nigga used to do the most grimiest shit to a woman. And once a woman has success, she's like, fuck this. I don't have to accept this no more. I don't have to take your mental
that man
your
was
mental
giving
abuse.
her dog shit.
I mean, listen, and this is why I respect Nicki. I don't care how many y'all hate on her. I don't care how y'all young people feel. Listen, Nicki, and I understand. I think Nicki needs to stop the beef. I truly, and Nicki, I say this, stop the beef. Work with all these young women. Show that you better. Because you could be making more money out here with these young, talented women. These girls going to hate on you because they want your spot. You mean you're done. You're solidified. Nobody's going to take your spot. If you look up Nicki right now in her record sales, I think she's number one and Iggy Azalea number two in the most records sold in music genre for hip hop. So Nicki, nobody's taking your spot. I mean, it's going to be like somebody trying to be a LeBron James. Good luck. But all I'm going to say is this. Men must understand the value of a woman and know how to compete or get to a woman's level. If you're not going to do that, why even date the woman? Say, I'm not good for you. I'm not good enough. And then let the woman choose and say, hey, I'm going to help you get to this level. And you're not a pussy if your woman makes more money than you. You just got to figure out how to figure a way you could place yourself in her life to help assist her, just like a woman must do for a man.
Just be an asset, not a liability.
Exactly. Just be an asset. Just like if I'm millionaire, that's what I'm saying. If I'm the prize, you can become the prize. Come in my life and show me what you can do to help me. Make my life easier. And then you become the prize. Because once you become the prize, I can't get rid of you. Everything, my business will fail without you. So I'm going to keep you around and I'm going to stay more loyal. And then I realize, like, fuck all these bitches. Like, fuck all these hoes. Fuck everybody. This woman has been there. That's why Gucci Mane, I'm going to say it again, Gucci Mane and his wife is so successful. Y'all don't want to go through the mud. Y'all don't want to go to the dirt to be successful. And when you get
there's just like certain levels of going through the mud with your man, like.
Hey man, the ones who last, and this is why I go back to Will Smith and Jada. That's why I go back to Will Smith and Jada. I respect the 20 years, but I don't respect what Jada did in them 20 years. Period. You can't make your man look.
So we don't think that Will did anything those 20 years.
I don't know.
Though?
We'll talk about it. In her book, she talks shit about him. She doesn't say he cheated, he was an asshole. She doesn't say he was a narcissist. She says nothing that he was abusive. It's not like she was dating OJ. She doesn't say it. So if she said it, then I say, okay, that makes sense. But she's not saying it. He's a good man. Go look. He's respected.
He's a good man.
She says positive things, but she does him dirty. That's
exactly.
All.
She said
her actions are different.
All the positive things in the world, but treat this nigga like shit. And that's why I don't respect Will Smith. And I say, Will, leave her. Go get another young black woman or a white woman. Show the world that you different. And listen.
I mean,
25-year-olds out there, man. They 25-year-olds looking for you, Will. Listen.
Woman.
30, 31-year-old women are looking for you with no kids. You can start a family over and be stress-free. Go to Africa with Meek Mill. Trust me, it'd be good for you. But listen, guys, super thanks. Like and subscribe. Follow us on every goddamn platform. We already know it's Cash Money Dream Podcast. We in the building. We ain't going nowhere. Make sure you guys follow us on every platform. We got Novocaine in the building. Let them know. Super thanks.
Super thanks.
Let them also know where they can follow you again.
Shout out to Super Thanks. And you can follow me at Novocaine. On Instagram, all the socials really is the same.
And it's your boy, man. We out of here. Peace out. Hey guys, what's good? It's your boy Cash Money Dream Podcast. Thank you for watching. Make sure you guys click over here to subscribe, and to watch more, click over here. And to keep this production going, because we're doing a lot of crazy work, make sure you guys on the bottom of the video do super thanks. We appreciate it. It's your boy Cash Money Dreams. We out of here.